Hi, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Graham, and I've been coming to St. Luke's for a little less than a year. And for work, I'm an epidemiologist, which, to unpack that long word, means that I look at the study of diseases on the public's health. And in particular, I'm interested in chronic diseases, so things like asthma, diabetes, and dementia. And about 2 years ago, my field was abuzz because the Surgeon General had put out a health advisory, and it was called On the Epidemic of Loneliness and Isolation. And in that report, Dr. Vivek Murthy detailed how social isolation and loneliness are correlated with a lot of chronic health conditions. So things like depression and cognitive functioning, and even heart disease. And as part of his national strategy to address loneliness, Dr. Murthy outlined steps that everybody could take. And one of these was participating in social and community groups to foster a sense of belonging, meaning, and purpose. And since I moved to Ballard last year and started coming to St. Luke's, I found belonging, meaning, and purpose. I joined the weeks-long spiritual pilgrimage this spring. I celebrated Easter Vigil in the Old Chapel, and I've enjoyed our rituals of worshiping together and sharing some tea or coffee or goodies every Sunday. And I love St. Luke's because I know that anyone can share these experiences here. You don't have to give financially or leave your kids at home or jump through some hoop. Everyone can come and experience the same belonging, meaning, and purpose that I've enjoyed. And as I wrote in this week's newsletter, St. Luke's isn't part of the pay-to-play model that so many other businesses and organizations in our country use. We're one of the increasingly few places that value social connection and community over raising a certain number of dollars or growing at a particular rate or making a profit. This year, I was honored to join the Gratitude and Giving community, and I've been impressed to learn more about how St. Luke's approaches giving. We don't expect congregates to contribute a certain amount, nor does the committee assemble some big budget that we present to you all when we kick off our campaign. Instead, this year, like every year, we start in gratitude. We take a moment to look back at what St. Luke's has provided for us and give thanks together for the moments that we've shared. And so today up here, I want to just share how thankful I am that St. Luke's is part of my life and part of a solution. We're a community that strives to include everyone without requiring payment. We openly talk about issues like social isolation and loneliness, and we work together to build a community here in Ballard that can overcome these challenges. We prioritize our community's health and well-being, and together we creatively problem solve with God's help. As I've taken time this fall to reflect on all I'm grateful for at St. Luke's, I've also looked at ways that I can give back. And so being part of this committee is one way that I can share my time. And when I fill out my estimate of giving card this month, I will center the experiences that I've shared with you all over the last year. I will donate what I can to ensure that the resources here remain accessible to others going forward. And if you did not receive your estimate of giving card either at the service last week or in the mail, please feel free to come up to me or grab it on your way out. There's some extra ones in the lobby. I would also be happy to answer any questions you might have about the campaign. And as Jill mentioned last week, there's space in the card to write what you're most grateful for at St. Luke's. And what I'm most excited for at the end of this campaign is reading what you all share. So thank you all so much.